Emerald starter Mark Gibson will send them on their way. And runners away. Good start for Escape from Paradise from the outside, who quickly goes to the front. Candy Julie is right there with Infinite Love. Racing one off the rail. Voigar slips through at the inside. They make the sweep round the first turn. Escape from Paradise strides away to lead it by 3. Voigar is racing second by length. Infinite Love on the outside, poised in third, length and a quarter to After My Own Heart. Candy Julie sets just to the outside of that. Length and a half or 2 back to Bet the Chalk. And the girls head on for the far turn, less than 5/8 of a mile away. Opening fraction 23 and 38/100ths. And out front, the leader clearing away is Voigar. Escape from Paradise, and Escape from Paradise is holding a 3-length margin here, but Voigar is trying to cut into it now and does so into second. Moving through at the rail, After My Own Heart is right there under a go. They take it around the far turn. Escape from Paradise has been on an uncontested lead, but here come the Wolves on the inside. After My Own Heart is right there to take over. Voigar on the outside, called upon as well. Bet the Chalk back of that as they reach the top of the stretch, and they round the turn and run for home. After My Own Heart kicks off the turn in front. Voigar on the outside is there to challenge. And these two barn mates take it inside the final furlong. On the inside, After My Own Heart from the outside. Voigar trying to slip past these two in a driving finish. After My Own Heart with enough. Hard-fought battle, winner by a head. After My Own Heart to Voigar. Back to Bet the Chalk, close with Infinite Love. Then came on the outside Escape from Paradise, second last, and Candy Jolie. Time for the mile was 1:36 and 84/100ths. 2-year-olds all in. And runners away. Good start at the rail for Blackberry Jam, who rushes to the front. Can't Catch This Cat is right there chasing in second, and a Pickles holding third at the rail. Lead the Charge is next from the outside fourth. 3-putt splits that pair by 2. Then Oliver Tiz and Peace Partner. They take it into the far turn. Blackberry Jam shows the way by a length. Can't Catch This Cat is right behind in second. Lead the Charge gearing up third, the outside, and a Pickle tucked in fourth at the rail in 3-putt as they run to the top of the stretch. Blackberry Jam comes off the turn in front. Can't Catch This Cat is right there to engage with a furlong to go. Blackberry Jam the inside. Can't Catch This Cat on the outside. Goes racing to the front now. Can't Catch This Cat pulling away and will prevail by 2.5 at the line. Blackberry Jam was second. Lead the Charge to 3-putt. In a Pickle third last. Oliver Tiz and Peace Partner. Time on the board 57 and 5/100ths. In the gate. And runners away. Good start for Madame Gazelle. La Papisse off well. Acclaimed Preacher Extreme outside. Moving through is Bob's Vi, though, quickly up at the rail, out of the chute onto the main oval. Bob's Vi takes over up front, clear by 2. Madame Gazelle in the chase with Bethel Ridge. Up along the outside, the Great Haynes begins to pick up racing room. Diamond D moves on at the rail. Acclaimed Preacher up from the outside. Racing back of that is La Papisse, and Nan Elizabeth is back at the tail, just over 3/8 of a mile to journey. Bob's Vi shows the way, cleared 2.5 on the front end, with the Great Haynes trying to cut into that margin. Madame Gazelle follows to Acclaimed Preacher from the outside. Bethel Ridge is next, and they've a 1/4 mile to go as they run to the top of the stretch. Bob's Vi at the inside, chased by Madame Gazelle. Now they come off the turn. The Great Haynes is right there as well on the attack. A furlong away. Bob's Vi just lengthening the stride under Manny Americano, opening up daylight on the field. Clear 5, 6, and going away. Bob's Vi, an impressive winner, home in front. The Great Haynes is second best and close on the show with Diamond D and Madame Gazelle. Acclaimed Preacher followed that. La Papis, Bethel Ridge second last, and Nan Elizabeth. Running time was 1:15 and 54 100ths. And runners away. Rough start for Hot Summer Breeze. Along the inside, Chica Tigre broke smartly. Deep Desires is right there, quick into stride, and rushes to the front now. Along the outside, Falling Leaves is there to take over now as they run to the turn. Deep Desires shuffled back to second. Designated Runner on the outside, third a length. Back to Chica Tigre. Empire Bella is next a length. Simply Smiles up to the outside of that. Candy Creek and Hot Summer Breeze with a quarter mile to go. Falling Leaves takes them to the top of the stretch. Deep Desires still in the chase now as they round the turn and race for home with a final furlong to go. Falling Leaves shows the way, clear 3. Chica Tigre still in the search. On the outside, Designated Runner and Empire Bella, but out front, Falling Leaves runs clear and wins it by 5. Candy Creek just in second from Chica Tigre. Empire Bella followed that, back to Deep Desires, Designated Runners, Simply Smiles, and Hot Summer Breeze. Time of the race, 57 and 72 100ths. And runners away. That man came away smartly from the outside, but at the rail, Sawyer's Speed goes straight to the front. It's Sawyer's Speed to take over on the lead, clear a length and a half. Chased away by Sir Dreamer from the outside, second a length and a half. From between horses, locally world famous, Dat Man follows up from the outside. Rockin' Tigers in behind that set. Reach Hires mid-pack now. 2 lengths more back to 520 Sunset. That would be wrong, follows that one. Still 2 lengths more. Racing next comes Tis Dynamic, and they're midway round the turn with Sawyer's Speed on the lead. 2.5 clear the field. Sir Dreamer still in the chase. Rockin' Tiger racing third now as they come off the turn and head for home. Sawyer's Speed, the one to get. Sir Dreamer in pursuit from the outside, and Rockin' Tiger back third. Locally world famous on late. Deep stretch they come. Sawyer's Speed the inside, giving way to Sir Dreamer now. And Sir Dreamer on the attack. Sir Dreamer driving clear to win it by a half. Sawyer's Speed was second. Locally world famous followed. 520 Sunset. Reach Higher at the inside. That would be wrong. Racing back of that one came Compare. Dat Man was next, the outside. Rockin' Tiger shuffling towards the back with Tis Dynamic. Running time 1:09 and 53 100ths. In the Rising Star colors, they're in the gate for the Auburn. And runners away in the Auburn Stakes. So they all came away to an excellent start. Towards the outside, Yeti Loot, Tiz's Harbor, and Impassable all break smartly, but See That Tiger now darts to the front, and See That Tiger lays claim and ranging up quickly now. Candy Caballo is on the go. Candy Caballo the inside with Going South, and See That Tiger. They're all shuffling back and forth now on the front end. Yeti Loot's up to the outside, racing next. Then we go back to FBI Bob, followed by Tiz's Harbor from the outside. Impossible backed off of that early heated pace, and now coming from back of the pack, Candy Caballo has found the lead 3 parts. Candy Caballo at the inside as they round the turn and run for home. Yeti Loot is right there in the hunt. Going South from between horses. They're 3 across the track now with 200 yards to go in the Auburn. And on the outside on the attack, See That Tiger is coming on now. And See That Tiger takes over. See That Tiger, clear-cut winner by 2. Going South was second. Candy Caballo back to Tiz's Harbor on the inside. FBI Bob followed Impossible. And towards the back was Yeti Loot. Running time on the board was 1:08 and 62/100. And the Hastings in the gate. And the runners away. In the Hastings, it was a quick start for Fun Money from the outside. From Scratch broke smartly as well. Quick into stride comes Aloha Breeze, quickly there to engage. At the inside, Smiling Lady moves on at the rail. Span of 2, back to Attracted, only 3 off the beat. Still 2 more to Brookie's Gal. Chai follows to the outside of that. 4 more to Shocking Gray as they sprint for the far turn. In the Hastings, the leaders go stride for stride. Smiling Lady at the inside, but Aloha Breeze puts a head in front. Here comes Attracted. The door was open and Attracted came racing through at the inside. Fun Money on the outside is third with a quarter mile to go. Attracted and Silvio Amador take them to the top of the stretch, and they round the turn and head for home. Attracted leads the charge. Aloha Breeze is chasing, and Brookie's Gal in late, but deep stretch. Attracted in the final 100 yards, clear 2.5 or 3, and it will be Attracted in the Hastings. Aloha Breeze was second, Brookie's Gal up third. Then came Shocking Gray to Smiling Lady. Chai followed. Fun Money from between horses, and From Scratch at the tail. Time on the board, a fast 1:09 and 15/100. Manny Americano, they are in the gate. And runners away in the Budweiser. And Tougher Than the Rest came away alertly. Right along to the inside, Coastal Jazz, and Listen to the Music rushing up. And Company's Dream kicks on at the rail now. Company's Dream straight up to the front. Papa's Golden Boy is next from the outside. A length to Clovis Connection, back of the pack of leaders. Lonesome Boy follows next. Slew's Tiz Whiz is at the tail, but there are only 7 front to back as they take it into the far turn. 21:52. Moving fast in the Budweiser. Company's Dream at the inside leads it 3 parts. Tougher Than the Rest is poised on the outside. Listen to the Music within striking range. Gearing up is Clovis Connection, making his move from the outside. He'll be 4 wide top of the lane. They round the turn and run for home. Company's Dream digs in at the inside. Here comes Clovis Connection on the attack, 200 yards away. And from the outside, Clovis Connection and Slew's Tiz Whiz launching a late surge. They race to the line. Clovis Connection just enough by a length to win it. Slew's Tiz Whiz was next. Close on the show, Company's Dream. Lonesome Boy was rolling late. Tougher Than the Rest followed. Listen to the Music with Coastal Jazz and Papa's Golden Boy. Running time was 1:08 and 56/100. Dynamic DD will be the last one. Fillies all set for the Seattle Stakes. And runners away in the Seattle. It was a quick start for Dynamic DD. It was quickly away. Celine GT was off well. And from between horses, I'm a Margarita Girl is hustled off the mark now as they sprint up the backstretch. Race Aroni has joined the leaders now. Cur Royale tucked in neatly at the rail. We'll drop back a few lengths to Moonlight Gray. From the inside, Maximum Sparkle alongside of that one. Now gearing up in Beauty Bark at the tail into the far turn, 3/8 away. 21.93 opening fraction here. Race Aroni is just in front. Recycle Your Heart still pressing right there. Cur Royale squeezing through at the rail now with a quarter mile to go. I'm a Margarita Girl circling up from the outside. They round the turn and head for home. Cur Royale at the inside takes a short lead. Raceroni. Now comes a mad stampede from the outside. Celine GT is rolling late. Grandstand side 70 yards away. Celine GT just in front. Beauty Bark. These two to the wire. Celine GT and Beauty Bark took it right to the finish line. Maximum Sparkle not far behind. I'm a Margarita Girl and Recycle Your Heart. Dynamic DD followed that one. Raceroni shuffled towards the back of that. Running time on the board was 1:10 and 50/100ths. Now they're in. And runners away. Step slow at the gate with Secret Gold. Vying for the lead here, Internet Bidder broke smartly there from between horses. Miss Double Down fighting as well. Now moving through at the rail comes Parlay Bay. Roman Bronze hustled away alertly as well. Rocky Sense towards the outside. Chatty Leroy Brown just back of the pack of leaders. 2.5 clear of Sapphire Lady and Fay Elena racing towards the back. And Secret Gold into the far turn. Just over 3/8 of a mile to journey. And from the inside, Miss Double Down a nose in front. Internet Bidder is right there. Parlay Bay back in third. Roman Bronze kicks on now from the outside. Rocky Sense, Chatty Leroy Brown gaining ground with a quarter mile to go. They run to the top of the stretch. Miss Double Down turns for home in front, 2 to the good. Internet Bidder is chasing as they straighten away for the final furlong. And Miss Double Down shows the way, lengthening the stride, open clear by 3 now. Chased by Internet Bidder on the grandstand side, Chatty Leroy Brown, but they won't catch Miss Double Down. Miss Double Down out front by 4 to win it. Internet Bidder, then came Burnin' at Midnight. Outside, Chatty Leroy Brown. Fay Elena followed that. Roman Bronze back of that one. Further back to the inside came Parlay Bay, 4th last. Secret Gold made up ground to get 3rd last. Sapphire Lady followed 2nd last to the tail in Rocky Sense. Time on the board, 1:11 and 4/100ths.